But also you see now that everybody has opportunities. And it's time to fucking just embrace those and let's fucking move forward. You know,
Yeah,
I just get sick of everybody using this race thing forever. And I think the media does it more than anyone.
Yeah.
What else we got, Nick? I know we've been here for a while, but that's okay.
What's up, Theo? This is Davis calling you from the capital of Texas, that is Austin. I got a question for that boy, Eddie Bravo. With the Trump administration, the newest big thing is the Space Force. And I remember you, the last time you're on Theo's show, you had mentioned how the next big move to create one world government is an attack by aliens. Is this kind of the prequel to that happening?
Ooh, that's a tough one with Trump and Space Force, man. I'm hoping the Q plan, which includes Trump, I'm hoping that's legit. I really am. But when he says stuff like Space Force, I'm hoping it's just because he has so much shit going on that he hasn't really looked into it, and I hope that he thinks that that makes him seem like a better president because he is not only concerned with making America great again, but making space great again. I'm not too sure what he knows exactly about space, but I'm hoping he's just pushing the Space Force thing because he thinks it's going to make him look better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that. I could see him saying anything that he thinks is big, he needs to have his hand in it a little bit. It's that businessman type of thing. But I think we got to stay out of space, man.
It all depends on, man, the space.
Yeah, we could go really.
Yeah, we can go real deep on space. But
do you think that there are aliens?
Man, I think, again, this is a long story. If you go hashtag Project Bluebeam. Mm-hmm. Project Bluebeam is, if you study history and politics, especially in this country, you know that the New World Order is real. I mean, George Senior talked about it all the time. He's like, now it's time for a new world order. It's like a new world order this, a new world order that. And it's all about fucking one government. So if we're going to go with one government,
right,
we got to give up our Bill of Rights.
Right.
Every country. We got to give that shit. That's what they want. They want to kill, man, because those the Constitution's huge.
Yeah.
Oh, the Constitution, it gives us power.
Well,
so they want, so if the goal is a one world government, Ronald Reagan has said it at least 8 times. Wow. George Senior, now he's vice president. Now we have Ronald Reagan as the president. And all of a sudden he keeps talking about how if in front of the UN, Ronald Reagan, you could even find the Ronald Reagan Aliens United Nations speech. He talks and he says this over and over. He says, wouldn't all the differences in the world vanish if there was some sort of alien extraterrestrial threat and we would all come together? Yes, that's what they want. That would be the quickest way.
Right, to bring that threat and make us think that.
Yeah, and make us think that there's, oh shit, they're attacking us.
Wouldn't that be great, you think? Because then we'd all band together. If it were real.
A constitution would go down the toilet. But we would have no rights if we had a one world government. We would be in a police state. That's what's going on. Total control.
But then the bigger question is, then why does somebody want to do that? But how about this? If an alien showed up, could you beat an alien in fighting? Could you, if you got into with an alien?
Sub only, yes.
Submission only.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome, dude. I could see you submit an alien, bro.
It's a long story. And there's a guy, a whistleblower who used to be in U.S. Naval Intelligence. His name is William Cooper. He wrote a book called Behold the Pale Horse. It came out like in 1991. And this guy had access to all these documents because his job was to prepare these meetings for high-level military officers. And he decided to whistleblow, and they killed him. But before they killed him, he had like this low-level pirate radio thing where he's dropping all this info. And I used to be really, really into UFOs. I got an alien tattooed on my arm. So I thought aliens used to be a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
We thought, look, there's all this evidence that the government's trying to cover up aliens.
Right, but we don't even have that anymore.
No, I know, but it's different now because, and then I would listen, people say, you got to listen to William Cooper, man. He wrote that book, Behold the Pale Horse. And I looked into him a little bit, and he was saying that the UFOs aren't real. It's really just government craft, and the government's fucking with us. So I never really gave him a chance. And then 10 years later, I figured it out on my own. I'm like, wait a minute. Let me go back to William Cooper. And he's saying he used to be all full-blown into UFOs too. He thought it was real because he saw all the documents. He goes, in the cover-ups and the projects and where, like, government agencies investigating UFOs. He came to the conclusion that that was all, the hoax was, let's pretend that we're covering up UFOs so that people will believe in it.
I see.
And then they started pushing. That's when all this
long-term reverse psychology.
That, when you study Jesuits and you study the secret societies, all their plans are long term. They're all long term plans, and they go from generation to generation.
Business owner, any good business runner, you're thinking 2 or 3 things ahead. You start to think, okay, I can hire this person or let this person go today or do this or that. But I'm thinking 2 or 3 moves ahead now, and you have to think that eventually about big societies and stuff like that, or underground societies. I mean, look, I think one thing that's great right now is, I don't care, no matter what side of any fence you're on, anything, it could be religion, socialism, whatever you, I find right now is a great time where a lot of people are asking themselves, they're asking themselves, they don't trust. Man, I grew up just trusting everything, and now I'm realizing, no, I can't just trust everything, because the people that are running things are people, and just like me, they are compromisable. They could be
corruptible.
They're corruptible. Yes, we're fucking broken people. We're made. We. No one has ever been fucking perfect. And 9 out of 10 times when you get to levels of power, your ego is so infected that there's nothing that all you're going to do is fuck up. You're going to be so caught up in yourself. I just think that it's definitely a time where, it's like we can't trust what's happening. We can't.
We just gotta get to the point where we can do our own research and we legitimately question everything for real. Don't just say it. Actually question everything and be suspicious about what you're seeing on TV. Be suspicious. Don't say things that a defense attorney would say. Say things that the prosecuting attorney would say, and the government is on trial. The media is on trial.
If you look at any headline of any newspaper, use every fucking. All these government people are all taking each other to court now. It's all every single one of them. I think it's blatantly obvious. To me, it is. I can't even follow it anymore. Everybody's suing, cross-examining, everybody's lying. Then the next week, everybody's selling a book, a tell-all book, and it's supposed to be the best book, and then it doesn't tell anything, and nobody fucking knows. It's all a fucking. It's all a fucking ruse.
Our only hope is the plan, the Q plan. That's our only hope. If that falls apart, or if that ain't real, then damn, man, we might have to move to Iceland or some shit. You know what I mean?
I'd fucking go to Iceland, bro. A lot of shorties up there, boy. I'll take a fucking crock pot up there and change the game, boy. They call it warm land over at my house, boy.
I'm not trying to change anybody's goddamn minds. We were sitting. I've done your podcast twice, and both times the first hour we didn't talk about conspiracy theories. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theory host. I turned down 3 TV shows they wanted me, greenlit shows that wanted me to be the host of a conspiracy theory show. I don't want to be Alex Jones. I'll talk about it if you ask me about it. If someone asks me about it, I'm gonna talk about it. But I'm not going to be preaching and having seminars trying to open people's minds. I'm done with that shit. I'll talk about it, but I'm only interested in people that are already awake. And people that are on the fence, legitimately on the fence. I'll talk to you. But if you're way on the other side, if you're a person that thinks Obama and Hillary are good people, if you think they are good people, I don't want to talk to you. You go live your own life. I can't talk to you.
Well, I think that
I'm not even going to try to change your mind.
Yeah,
you're going to have to figure that out on your own, son.
Well, the crazy thing to me is how all of these politicians, they're all like buddies. It seems like behind the scenes. I don't know. I just don't. I think it, like you say, it's a great time to think for yourself. I think that's what I think. It's a great time to think for yourself. And if you, And are humans the best fucking role models? Like, are we? I just don't. We're all fucked up. We're all broken people, and I just wish we all would talk a little bit more about sometimes what makes us,
There needs to be a YouTube type platform that's all about the truth. Like the goal is to broadcast the truth.
Right. At the same time, though, it's a fun fucking time to be alive because we get to do fun shit.
Yep.
And we get to have fun.
Yeah.
And anything else, Nick? Anything else come through?
Well, this is Thomas from Greeley, Colorado. What up, Theo and Eddie?
Thomas from Greeley.
Question for Eddie is,